So, welcome to my stream. This is the very first time I'll be streaming, and today I'll be playing a horror game. The horror game I'll be playing is Spirit Hunter Deathmark. Now, just a heads up, this game does feature violence and nudity, so viewer discretion is advised. Thank you for showing up, and let's get right on into it. All right, let's make sure everything is good. Game capture. Perfect. Hey, want to hit up the karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh? Sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope. She just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. But then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird that she'd just up and leave like that. So he checked in on her. But when did he... The only thing left was her arm. It had this really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar? Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Mickey's leg too. Huh? Miki? Wait, that's... the girl who went missing, yeah. That's crazy. Maybe the rumor is true. The one about the cursed scar? Cut it out. You're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are best way to do that. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. I better hurry. Thunder rumbles in the distance. A huge mansion is in front of me. Strange. I'm sure it was just... My vision blurs, my ears buzzing. My head's swimming, it's almost like I'm drunk. What time is it? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Koju Spirit Healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be Koju Mansion then. Koju Mansion. Sayo Koju. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. Hey, Say. Thanks for showing up. We're just in the middle of it. You missed the severed arm. It's a strange scar. When did that... I could just be imagining this, but... I feel an icy chill when I look at it. Whoops. Yeah, I'll do that real quick right now. Thanks for giving me a heads up. Take a few seconds there. Do. Thanks for doing that for me. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that as well. There we go. You're the best. Alright, let's jump back into it. By the way, how's the audio? Not too bad? Not too loud? It is, but I have it lowered, so here, I'll try to make it a little bit louder. How's that? It's not a very loud game to begin with. Let me see. Let me see something here. Well, I can't really mess with the game sound, I think. No, I have it linked to... I have it linked to a different audio set. Alright. Well, the game is not very loud to begin with, so we'll just continue on from here. I apologize for a bit of scuff, but yeah, we'll fix it in post. A light appears in the second floor window. It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking. I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point in staying outside. Well, that's good to hear. I'll just go in. I'll apologize to the owner later. The inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock's second hand. I must be in the entrance hall. The auditorium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here. I guess I need to go upstairs then. A staircase is just visible ahead. I walk towards it, cutting across the hall. My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look to see where it's coming from. Oh, that thing is 100% cursed. Absolutely cursed. Someone's there, enveloped by the dark. I think they're staring at me. Alright, ignore them, talk to them, approach them. I may be a chicken, but I'm not a coward. Let's go. Gulping, I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. It's a young girl. She doesn't move an inch as I approach. At least it seems that way to me. It doesn't look like she's even breathing. A corpse. Great, I creeped myself out. I start to sweat. What should I do? Yeah, maybe not touch the cursed doll? Yeah. I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, a sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I can spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound. Really? Yeah. I think our guy is probably not the brightest tool in the shed, but okay. Alright, let's approach the clock. Hello, Zelf. Let me see. I'm gonna try to say this out loud, and I'm sorry if I butcher the name. Zelfernide. How close is that? Thank you for the first time chat, and thanks for showing up. The noise guides me over. It's an antique grandfather clock. Oof, Monday? Sorry to hear that, my dude. Well, here's hoping that it's not too rough. The noise is definitely coming from here. I reach towards the glass to check inside. All of a sudden, it stops chiming. Silence descends, broken only by the ticking. I guess it's fixed now, but the timing is a little too spot on. Was it really a coincidence? Excellent. I'm glad I got your name correct. All these strange occurrences make me uneasy, but I continue onto the room with a light. Stopping in front of the door, I knock. But again, there's no reply. I try again, several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. It's dark inside. Strange. I definitely saw a light on in here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. The floor under my feet feels off. It's wet. It dawns on me that I'm smelling something else mixed in with the sweet smell. I know this scent, this metallic tang. Lightning flashes, and I catch a glimpse of something. Startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. Alright, let's stare at it. This is what therapy's for. It's so bizarre that I can't stop staring. Bloom. Blooming flowers everywhere. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them. This is partly what I was talking about when I said content warning. I wrench my gaze away, horrified. But the hellish image is burned into my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm gonna throw up. In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body is gone, leaving only a stain. This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream. At least, I'd really much prefer if it was. The faint smell that remains and the bloodstain crush any hope I had of that. I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape the whole bizarre situation. When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. Calling it now. The doll's not on the chair. I'm gonna call it now. I decide to have another look around. All the furnishing in here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion. Yeah, the doll's eyes weren't open before, so there we go. A large doll sits on a couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. I do believe, my dude, you thought it was a corpse, so don't talk like it wasn't you who mistaken it for one. That's very fair. Well, if you need to duck out, though, I appreciate you showing up just to say hi. Wait till we actually get to the parts, though, where there's going to be a bit of a mystery to solve. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion. Later. So what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like fog. Like anyone would believe that. Welcome to Koju Mansion. Doll moved. It spoke. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one I found. The one when I found the corpse. Up until this point, I was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events. I could distance myself from it, but now, a doll is talking to me. Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise. The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together. She can move too. I'm sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see. My master Sayo Koju was unable to escape from the mark then. Sayo Koju. Does she mean that corpse? But wait, what's this about a mark? I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. My bad. Lady Saye. Saye? I'm gonna go say it. Saye and hope for the best. Lady Saye was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm? She must be talking about this weird scar. Did Saye Koju invite me to this mansion? When I try to remember, my head hurts. I have something to tell you in place of my late master. But I would like to ask you one thing first. Do you know your own name? Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's... I break out in a sweat. My throat is drying up. Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank. I see. Then it is as I thought. Somehow Mary knows what's going on with me. Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. Things will go much easier if I have a name to which to call you by. It is also likely you'll find it hard to remain calm if you're nameless. She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than to continue life as a hollow, nameless being. Alright, let's see. Yashiki? Oh, no. Is it going to auto-replace? Or am I going to have to go through all this? Get a backspace. Ah, X to delete. Aha. A to select. Eldechii. Where's the D hidden in here? Ah. I am the hero now. Oh, I don't want two of those. There we go. Ah, damn it. I did the thing. Oh well. We'll just pretend I did it correctly. And let's go with chicken. There it is. Aha. Chicken is fine. We like chicken. Oh, here's a chance to switch it around, actually. Nah, this is fine. Meet our hero chicken, folks. Let's see. Type 1. I kind of like the glasses with the soul patch there. So yeah, we'll go with that. That's gonna be funny. Understood, Lord Eldechii. See? See? Perfect. Problem solved. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It is the seal of death. Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me? I am certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. Oof, that's a low blow. However, my master Death proves it can be irrefutably true. The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. That didn't seem like the work of humans. I'm afraid that's the horror of the mark. I'm afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. The face of death, all the while suffering from the terror of losing oneself. Memory loss? It can't be. That mean that I'm... Yes. The fact that you have forgotten your name proves death is coming. Lord Eldechii, you will die this very dawn. My memories skip forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. I can probably attribute to memory loss caused by the mark. The next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. I must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. I'll die at dawn, huh? I try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make any sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? It might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it. I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting like humans do. Good morning, Lord Eldechii. Are you feeling better now? Let's stay positive. Let's go yes. This is good to hear. Since it appears that you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first is to wait for death. The second is to fight the mark. You just start biting your arm off. Can you help me? If that's what you wish, yes. My master is researching the mark. A few days prior to her death, she found a way to escape it. Oh wow! Getting a raider already! Hi Lepus! Hi raiders! Thank you very much! I remember, I see Game Shark, I'm still waiting on my codes. I don't care if you say they're inside me, I want them. Thank you for raiding and thank you for wishing me well. I had a bit of technical difficulties, I forgot to unmute myself, but we got there. Also, I should probably have this, I forgot, I have a little game controller I could be using. How was the rest of your stream? I was there for a lot of it, but did it go well? Did you have fun? Oh, I'm sorry. Man. Well, we just started, so you're in time. Oh no! Help, I'm in danger. Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a bit of water. Yeah. Well, I'm really glad you all came to say hi. If you have to go, don't worry about it, after stream care and everything, but if you feel like to stick around, my name is Eldechii, Eldritch Chicken. I am a Eldritch Chicken horror VTuber. I focus predominantly on supernatural and eldritch horror. Due to the content of my games, a lot of them are going to feature death, and sexual violence, and other body horrors, so viewer discretion is advised. And so if that's not your jam, feel free to duck on out. But if you're ready to kind of get some spine-chingling tales in you, then yeah, feel free to stick around, and I'd love to have you. All right. And this is, as been said, my very first stream, so expect it to be a little bit rough, and I appreciate you all bearing with me. All right, let's see, where were we? Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. She doesn't know anything, after all. There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from the heaven. Thank you, thank you. I love tweaking little things to it. So even though it's a PNG, I like the fact that, you know, it looks like it's breathing a little bit of animation, kind of makes it look a little bit more alive. Would that you would grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. Yeah, so currently we got a cursed doll here that our character, Lord Eldechii, thought was a corpse until the lights went on, and then he realized, oh wait, it's just a doll. Then started speaking to him, and he's like, well, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. And he has a mark on him that is apparently gonna kill him unless he does something about it. So this is gonna be either a very short game or a very horrifying game. Alright, with that you would grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. What will you do? I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about all this, my time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really alright with that? Yeah, this is, as I mentioned, a bit of body horror going on there. People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Am I going to turn a blind eye to it? This is life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. Very dramatic. Deadly choice. You will be faced with choices that can result in death. This is limited time and your soul power will continue to drain. Time's up or wrong answers will result in a game over. This is where the trick was. We all thought this was just a visual novel and I'd be reading over the entire thing. No, we have gameplay, folks. So be quick, but also careful in finding the right answer. Restoring soul power. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. Accelerated dialogue. Dialogue will be sped up while pressing Q. Oh, and it's drowning me out a little bit. Alright, I will lower it slightly. How's that? Is that a bit better? Ah, perfect. Alright, let's continue. But certain dialogue can be sped up, or cannot be sped up. Backlog. The W will display previous dialogue. Auto mode, and you can see in the morning when you can see in the corner there where it's saying log and auto log. So it's basically just explaining how we can skip through it. Probably because we're gonna die more than once during this playthrough. The E will activate auto mode. Hiding the dialogue window. You can hide the dialogue window by pressing X. Then I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark? Yeah, I think this is fairly simple here. Let's go 969. Close to nice. I survived by deciding to not just lay down and die. Okay. I've decided to trust you. As you say, Lord Eldechii. Then I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. But I don't have a moment to lose. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here at this late night? Or this late at night? On my way, oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems that other mark bearers have arrived. Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all. I'm gonna go with that option. Like, it's a talking doll. At some point you stop questioning when they start telling you things. People who have played Liza P know. I beg your pardon, Lord Eldechii. I do apologize, but could you go and greet our guest in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Moreover, while I'm able to move my arms, I am unable to walk. I move to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die like me. I wonder what they're like. Who I find at the door are not who I'd expect to see out this late at night. A high schooler. Why does a high schooler have a pair of binoculars late at night? Alright, we roll with it. And a small boy. These kids have the mark? No way. We came here to see Professor Koju. Who are you? I can't say I'm a total stranger since I'm here in the mansion. I'm... Alright. I'm gonna leave this one to chat and probably regret it. Are we the dead lady's disciple, a relative, or are we her boyfriend? You guys want to decide on that one? Probably gonna instantly regret this answer. For the record, this lady we found in her bedroom as a corpse with a bunch of flowers blooming out of her stomach. We got 2 for relative. Alright. Let's go with relative. Oh, so you're her older brother? Yeah, sure, something like that. Your eyes do look kind of similar. She seems to know Seiya Koju. Now that I think about it, that business card did say spirit healer. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. I'm Mo Watanabe. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in the Oop Arts Monthly. OOP Arts? I like Oop Arts. She pulls out an occult magazine out of her bag. Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying articles say the scar is a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Koju Mansion. This is the same scar, right? Mo lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friend's name. That's never happened to me before. Do you think it's the scars doing? The article is obviously bogus. The young boy scoffs. Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days. And a high schooler fell for it? You must feel embarrassed about that. Rude little kid. But Tsukasa, weren't you hanging around out in front of the mansion's gate? Fess up. Your scar scares you. Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently sulks. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring them over to meet Mary. Mo shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's a doll, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It's almost like it's alive. They're both admiring her when... Welcome to Koju Mansion. What? It spoke? I think the dolls like to do that on purpose to people. With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. Mary tells Mo and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. Listen, small children, you are about to die. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains validity coming from someone like her. Both of their faces pale. Now, if you came specifically here because you believed Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Mo admitted as much earlier, but I can see Sukasa's face darken. So it must be happening to him too. Hey Mo, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs, so they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko? Hanahiko. The name is familiar to me. He is the ghost the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him. So Saya Kojo was curious too. Could it be connected to the mark somehow? I'd like to hear more about this ghost. As you wish, Lord Eldechii. Then I shall tell you the rumors of Hanahiko. Chapter 1. Hanahiko. Oh? Did you hear? About the ghost boy all the schools in H City are talking about? Sounds like Hanahiko is back. I heard that he can appear if you peek in a school's mirror at night. He'll ask you something. Am I ready? If you tell no, you'll be fine, but if you say yes, give me that red stuff then. And then he'll just disappear, and then he just disappears. But that's not all. Hanahiko hates adults, you know. I heard that if a person asks if a person he asks is an adult, they'll die. And not just drop dead. Their blood is drained from them. And next to the corpse is a single rose. A rose dripping with blood. Alright, so those options were highlighted. So if I remember what we just read, we encounter one, we probably gonna want to say no. No worries, thank you for lurking. Thanks again for the raid. Catch you later. Rumors can be easily manipulated. Passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mix in. But they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Mo, do you know anything else? I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School. This has to be some sort of clue. Should I ask her more about it? Alright, why were you at H Elementary? Was Hanahiko there? When did you notice the mark? I think we're gonna go with, was Hanahiko there? Just see if we can kind of roll this along because we're hunting down that spirit. I don't think so. But I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror, but a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left. What should I ask next? Okay, so I think it's basically gonna just have us go through the entire questionnaire anyways. Alright, why were you at H Elementary? My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I figured that place would be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down. What should I ask next? When did you notice the mark? I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately it had to be Professor Koju's, what Professor Koju wrote about. I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghost. But there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary. Then maybe... Tsukasa glances down at his left hand. Mine might be from Hanahiko too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was seen a lot in the schools in H City, right? Maybe he's remembered something. I better ask him some questions too. Alright, so I'm just gonna go from the top down because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have us answer ask all the questions anyways. So, T Elementary. I go to school there. You probably heard of it since it's top-ranked elementary school in H City. What are these names? H City? T Elementary? We're just going through the alphabet, man. What should I ask next? When was that? Maybe around sunset? I was heading home until I realized I forgot something and turned back. What should I ask next? Did you see Hanahiko? No, and I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed a mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home. I don't think he knows anything more. Their stories are pretty similar to Hanahiko's rumors. It can't be just a coincidence. You must investigate this place where Hanahiko appeared. For their sake, as well as yours. Ah, that's well and good, but... what exactly am I investigating? Death and life coexisting. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. This is the only way to escape. All of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders. It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate? Alright. Let me think about that. You guys want to weigh in? Do we want to go to H Elementary or T Elementary? I think I'm gonna go... I'm leaning towards T because I think Hanahiko likes children more. And give it a few moments to see if anyone wants to give their 2 cents, otherwise we'll go to T. Alright, well, let's head over to T Elementary then. What? Are you serious? A lot of weirdos are around lately, so security is real tight at night. You're clearly suspicious looking. You'd be arrested in a hot second. That's not nice. That's not nice to say, but she's right. It'll be safer to sneak into H Elementary. Ah, the illusion of choice. Wait, you're coming too? Of course. I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet. She grins at me. Is she really strong? Or is this blind optimism? I'm going too. Hey, not you too. Seriously? My life's on the line here. I don't want the reason I died to be because you messed up something. That's pretty bold. Good thing you're cute. But to bring kids along with me is... I understand your hesitation. But the mark does not discriminate, stealing the lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that. I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive. Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. I'd also ask not to waste time dawdling with others on the way. It's possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum. Have a safe trip. Selecting a partner. First, select a mark bearer. Do this in the partner menu. Oh yeah, hey mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary told us? Your memory is getting worse all the time. Don't want to forget anything. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might just save our lives at some point. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of Hanahiko. Other. Spirit file. Important info on spirits will be added to the spirit file. Check it from your bag. Consult if you need help, or consult it if you need help. Saving and loading. Save at the mansion or haunts. Return to the title screen from the bag to load. Then choose continue. Alright, so we finally unlocked our menu system here. Let's go ahead and save. Alright. Let's check the bag and see what we got here. So we got some RPG mechanics going on here. Power, intelligence, spirit power, dexterity. Letter opener. A pure silver letter opener taken from the mansion's hall. A beautiful woman's face is engraved on the handle. The blade isn't sharp, but can handle soft items. Command, stab with knife. Range, short. Okay. So, we got a shank. That's the current spirit we're on, which is Hanahiko. Rumors of the mark. Strange rumors in HC say those who bear the mark will die. So this is just going over everything we already know about the mark and what we've done so far. A bit about information about our partners here. We have Mo, a female occupation, high school student, high school girl who loves the occult. Yeah, alright. And then boy. Elementary school, young boy from a prestigious private school. Okay. It's fairly straightforward. Let's try talking to the doll again. Mary, that's her name. Please head to H Elementary and investigate Hanahiko. Choose whether or not to bring Lady Mo or Lord Tsukasa with you. A large group will increase the odds of being detected. So yeah, we already went over that. Don't waste time. And yeah. Yep. Alright. So we know Hanahiko likes children and hates adults. So Hanahiko will hate me and probably hate Mo. So I'm thinking we bring the child. And if I'm wrong, well, that's for future chicken to figure out. So we'll take the kid. We'll exit this. First, we have to get to H Elementary. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage. The garage is detached from the mansion. The vintage model van and bicycles only accent the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The car key was left on the table. Time to go. According to Mary, your amnesia is so bad you've forgotten your name. Are you really able to drive? He looks at me doubtfully. Don't worry, it'll be fine, I think. I'll all come back when I take the wheel. Part of that is to convince myself. Oh boy. You don't have a license, do you? I think even passengers get in trouble if you're caught without one. It could go on my permanent record. To be worried about school now. After all, we do have more pressing worries if we don't get rid of this mark. My future's riding on this, so please make sure to drive safely. Alright, so let's go to H Elementary. Human bodies are remarkable. Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not. But the second my hand touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and it's now easy to guide this monster down the road. But now, thoughts of what I can do no longer start to filter into my head. May I ask you something? Tsukasa pipes up hesitantly. Probably let the silence go on too long. How bad is it? Your, amnesia, that is. It might be rude of me to ask, but I'm concerned party too. Concerned party? Complex words from an elementary school kid. I don't know. I have no idea if it's getting worse or better. I don't know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare it to. In that sense, rather than memories vanishing, it's like everything has been painted white. That's what it feels like. I see. The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of tires on the road. Then thoughts start popping into my head again, one after another. First, we'll have to search for that mirror. But what should we investigate after that? No idea. I can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing? Sigh. I thought you'd say that. Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. But that's definitely how I really feel. I stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion. Mark bearers. The mark spirits. And the mysterious deaths. I feel like I'm gonna be buried under all of the crushing thoughts that keep popping into my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from the mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it. The death is closing in. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. That's a weird way to phrase that. It's more, how long do I have left? How much longer? I almost yell, but I managed to swallow back down with effort. Lord Eldechii here, getting frightened by the small child in the passenger seat, as tradition. I think we're almost there. Already? It's pretty close then. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. Anytime it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think. Looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. For quite a number of years, in fact, the walls are starting to crack. All the windows are broken as well. Thick chains in front of the main gate to keep people from getting in. Hey, you there! Not another step. Oh, we got a police officer. The enthusiastic voice from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught. This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside. Didn't you know? Are you up to something? A bunch of people have been coming here on dares since it's haunted. You aren't one of them, are you? Oh, let's say it's, let's ask if it's haunted. Well, that's what the rumors are saying anyways. It's a giant pain. Tsukasa nods in agreement. I've seen a lot of articles on it. The guard sighs. Anyway, the school's off limit, so you can't go inside. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Please leave. Okay? Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. As we watch him leave, Tsukasa leans over and whispers. I expected as much. How annoying. We'll be in deep trouble if we're caught while investigating here. So moving around a haunt. Use the arrow keys to move. The map shows which way you're facing and where you can go. Alright, we got more gameplay with a map in the corner now. Let's look around here. Alright, we headed to the entrance. Pushing open the doors, I head inside. It's pitch black. I can't see anything. The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll have to use the flashlight. The light will make us easier to spot, but we have no choice. I hope the guard doesn't find us. Investigating a haunt. Move the mouse to search the current area. Shine the flashlight on areas of interest and press A. Pressing S ends the search. Use the arrow keys will end the search and move you. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got a flash by the pin board here. Let's see what we got. A flyer containing a warning and a list of contacts. Let's take a look at that. Push A. Do not leave handprints on the mirror on the eastern staircase, thank you. So I'm pretty sure that's not people leaving those handprints. Pretty sure that's the ghost we're hunting. Independent research presentations, first floor, multi-purpose classroom. Come check it out. So we have Tsukasa talking. A presentation and a mirror. They really should investigate that. We really should investigate that mirror. I guess we'll go there first. Indeed, we have no other clues. East. That's to the right. Alright. Let's see. Can I choose tools first? No, it just takes me to the letter opener. Feel. I turn over the torn flyer. But I don't find anything in particular. Alright. Fair enough. There isn't anything there, you know. Looks like it. Alright, we'll end the search mode then, I guess. Or actually, one second. Can I keep on looking with A? No. Okay. Just re-looking the same thing. Alright, we end the search. Anything else in here? Oh, something in the shoebox. The battered shoe rack is covered in dirt. And then there's something on the floor here. There are platforms of broken wood slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when stepped on. Right. Up in the upper corner of the board here. A half-torn poster. It says, lost and found in large letters at the top. Let's look at it. Lost items are kept in storage in the staff room. Please check if you're missing something. Okay. Oh, something at the very top, just by the ceiling. The ceiling is filthy and the fluorescent lights are broken. Alright. Anything else, or did we get everything here? I think that is everything. Alright. We went to the right. As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits out across our feet. I turn on the flashlight to find... Oh, it's a rabbit. That's a rabbit. Could it be a pet that escaped? The black rabbit squeaks and runs away. It rushes towards the eastern end of the school. It ran away. Its nest might be in that direction. New info was added to the spirit file. Black rabbit. Wonder if I can check that right now. Let's go into our bag. What? I don't care about them. Oh yeah, it wasn't there. Black rabbit. A mysterious black rabbit appeared in front of us out of nowhere. It's funny, but we've encountered so many strange things already that an odd bunny doesn't faze me at all. Though this paralyzing dread may be a bit concerning anyways. First we have to find that mirror. Okay. Let's shine the light here first and see if we can find anything. Oh, something by the ceiling by the old lamp fixture there, or light fixture. It looks like something smashed the fluorescent lights. They're shattered beyond repair. Well, this is like a decrepit building that looks like it should be condemned, so... yeah. Nothing else is shining. And the light does not go any farther into the distance. I enter the room to the right. Oh, something by a tipped desk. It's an abandoned desk. Alright. Let's look at the desk. The fallen desk is slightly rusty. Okay. Anything else? Actually, one sec. Let me see if I can feel around in that desk. Let's feel. I turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. Got a holy hard hat. What are you going to use that for? Can I check my bag? Is that a thing I can use? Head protection or something? Holy hard hat. A yellow hard hat for a child. It's got holes and is missing its padding, so it's likely not very effective. It can be forced on an adult's head with effort. Oh, so yeah, it's like a piece of armor or something. Neat. We got another light fixture up top, or the ceiling light, I should say. The dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. Okay. Anything else? Alright, I think that's everything in here. We left the classroom. Can I go to the left? Nope. So forward we go. Let's shine more light. Oh, there's something on the ground. The floor tiles have peeled off, leaving bare concrete. Alright. Oh, the window has something here. The broken window is letting in piercingly cold wind. Alright, alright. Let's check this door handle here. It's locked. Let's feel along the lock. The keyhole isn't rusted over. If I had a key, I could open it. Alright, so we're gonna have to come back here for a key. Good to know. I don't know why we need a key when the window is broken. We should just be able to unlock it. Will it let us do that? Let's look. It's a locked door. I see. Okay then. We will ignore the broken window and look for a key. And we'll go forward here and see what else we find. Alright, by the stairwell now. It's door to, I think, classroom number 1. No, it's the fire door. The fire door is rusted shut and won't move. There was that ghost underneath the stairwell. Cool. Okay, goodbye. Stairs itself. Climb the stairs. So there's the window. Not window. There's the mirror. Pretty sure if I look in the mirror, something bad's gonna happen to me. But, that's what we're here for. So this is the mirror. I don't see anything special about it. Just then, a dull pain runs through my wrist. Like something is biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Tsukasa. It certainly looks normal. Any suggestions? It's a dirty mirror. All the stains make it hard to see your reflection. So I don't got any tools. Let's just look at the mirror for a second. So looking into the dirty mirror, I silently face the mirror, bringing my face up to it to peer into its cloudy surface. As expected, I can't make anything out. All I see is my own shadow reflected as a vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least that's what I thought at first. I figured the shadow moved because I had. The next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something's in the mirror. And we got the little boy there with some flowers and a bloody mouth. Scary. Ah! Tsukasa yelps as he stands back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something in there. Every muscle in my body locks. I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but I can't even close my eyes. It opens its mouth, and an odd voice pierces my ears. Alright, we got a survive or die moment. Hey, am I pretty? Oh, we already know the answer is no. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You're a hideous little child. If only I had that red stuff. I can't see well. Are you a grown-up? That's also going to be a no. Because we know that they hate adults. I am the tallest in my class. Not this time, ghost child. Big people aren't allowed in school. And the mirror shatters. Suddenly, the mirror cracks. It cracked. Now I can't see. No more big people here. The figure disappears. Survived. A scream echoes from the other side of the school. That's probably the guard. Tsukasa sinks to the floor. They gasp in panicked disbelief for a while. I feel much the same. What was that? That was probably... Hanahiko. I couldn't say it. The words stuck in my throat. My mouth is completely dry. Impossible. It was really there? No. There's no way to be completely sure yet. Tsukasa seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Hanahiko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation had done a complete reverse from where we were just moments ago. I can't believe I was complaining about not knowing what to investigate. Anyways, mister. That scream we just heard, was that the guard we met outside? I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something, wherever he is, too. And it sounded like he came from far away, a ways down the hallway. That would be the other side of the school. Right, it sounded fairly far away, too. But to scream like that, something might have happened to him. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear. Purify with red. I look in the direction of the voice, but all I see is darkness. What's the matter? No, it's nothing. Let's go. New info was added to the spirit file. Hanahiko, the boy in the mirror. Alright, we're coming up at about an hour and a half, folks, so I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few moments. I'm just going to stretch, and so if you feel like also stretching and whatnot, you should do that as well, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's continue off. Alright, we got our flashlight back. Let's see if we can find anything. Well, there's a shattered mirror now, and we know that the guard's on the other side of the school. It's a cracked mirror. It's hard to see your reflection. Let's feel along the mirror. I run my fingers down the cracks. Tsukasa watches me worriedly, but nothing happens. Oh, that's fair. Let's just look at it. There's cracks in the mirror. There's nothing else particularly odd about it. Alright. Well, let us head up the stairs. I know that the guard's on the other side, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Climbed the stairs. We climbed the stairs up to the second floor. We just squished in something. I feel something soft squish under my heel. I quickly pick up my foot and shine my light down. That's a bunch of snakes. We got snakes. We got danger noodles. The hallway is covered with poisonous snakes. Tsukasa lets out something close to a shriek upon seeing them. Why are there snakes here? We decided to go back to the landing. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Obviously don't want to deal with snakes in the school. We went down the stairs. Now we're coming from the opposite direction, so probably have things we didn't see coming forward. So let's look out the window again. The broken window is still letting in piercingly cold wind. The door is still locked, even though there's a broken window there that we could reach through to unlock it, but, you know, no, we need the keys. Try to feel, maybe it. The keyhole isn't, yeah, no, so it's the same as before. Oh, one sec, actually. Can I use the knife to just, like, jam the lock open? I wonder if I could wrench it open by sticking the letter opener into the hole. I give it a try, but it won't even fit inside. My dude, just reach through the window. Whatever. A normal person would take one look and know there's no point in trying. A normal person would reach through the window and just unlock the door. Alright, let's check the ground again. The rain is coming in from the broken window. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. Okay. And let's keep on going. We moved forward. Oh, there's a crow friend. A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there's a crow or something outside. And chat's not a crow. That wasn't a crow. That was not a crow. Let's check to see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Anahiko's just being a jerk. Forward. Alright. So we're back near the front doors, but this time from the other direction, so I don't think there's anything different on the board. Nope, warnings and, well, warning and contacts. I don't know if we looked at that, because there's the lost and found that we saw before. A flyer containing warnings and a list of contacts. Let's look at it. Do not leave. Oh, no, okay, yeah, we already read that one. Come on. Oh, yeah, maybe at the windows. Nope, nothing in the windows. Ceiling light we've already done. Forward. Alright, so we're on the other side of the school in the hallway now. Looks fairly similar. Check the door first. Door is locked. I will feel the door. The keyhole isn't rested over, so yeah, it just basically wants us to find that key. The same thing about the floor being cold and damp. Probably gonna be more or less using the same written dialogue as on the other side of the school. So we move forward. Let's see here. Let's check with the ceiling light again. The lights on the ceiling are silent and dark without power, but not broken. Okay. Nothing else there, so we move forward. I hear a noise, like something slamming against the door. Could there be someone there? I shine the flashlight at the door. Oh, I don't think the guard's okay, folks. Don't think the guard is okay. Out of nowhere, the door bursts open and something comes flying out. Ah! Tsukasa shrieks and falls down. Sorry, I didn't know that was the boy shrieking. I probably would have tried a little bit higher pitch, something like ah! But I'm not gonna like just, yell into the microphone. I recognize those clothes. Some kind of plant covers half of his face. The part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it, it's the guard. What the hell happened? Thorns are eating my face. It hurts. What's going on? Get away. Leave us alone. Yelling, Tsukasa flails his hands in a desperate attempt to get away. The guard suddenly rushes towards the entrance. And then silence falls once more. Huff. Huff. The only sound left is that of our shaky breathing. I am sure the guard is fine. Once we catch our breaths, I take Tsakasa's hand and help him up. Our nerves have calmed some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around. I'm all right. I've calmed down. But that guard. Tsukasa stares at the door. Did the ghost do that? Speaking of, I thought I saw a figure standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just going to stand here shaking. If we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us, why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid answering Sakasa's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside. Some secret about Hanahiko. You want to go inside? Yes, we need to investigate, but... I cover my wrists with my palm, making sure Sakasa doesn't notice. The moment I put my hand on the knob, the mark burned my skin, pulsating along with my beating heart. New info added to the spirit file. Plantified guard. Well, I'm sure he has a great career as a new gardener. Let's check here. No new info about the child. Any new info about the boy in the mirror? So, like the rumor said, a ghostly boy appeared. We answered some of his questions. Then the mirror broke and he vanished. No more big people here, he said, like he was chasing something. Then we heard a horrible scream. So yeah, this is just recounting what we already experienced just now. And the same with the plantified guard. Alright. I've also noticed it doesn't really sort the spirit files in order of events. Just kind of wherever they want to stick it. Okay. Alright then. Alright, well, before that, let us check with our flashlight to see if there's anything interesting. Let's check out the window first. Same piercing cold wind. The floor. Same about the cold and the damp. It's really neat when you put the flashlight down the hallway. You can just see the floating bits of dust. I don't know if you guys can really see it on your end there, but it's pretty neat. Alright, let's try going into the room where the guard came from. Entered room on the left. The staff room is chaos. The furniture is upended and the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There are black scorch marks everywhere. Sigh. Tsukasa looks relieved as they come out from behind me. There isn't anything here. Should we look around a little? Alright, let's see. So, let's check with the wall first. As I search the burnt post, something falls from the top of it. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. Neat. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. So it's basically just a way to recover a bit of health from answering questions. So found a worn-out talisman to restore. Find a worn-out talisman to restore your soul power. The more soul power you have, the easier it will be to survive a deadly choice. So it basically just gives you more time to answer a question. There's a door over there too. Is there a room next door? Check that in a moment. Let's check the wall first. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. Alright. So, if I recall my Japanese, which is really shoddy, you may have noticed Hana, it means flower. So we're seeing a lot of plant relations to this ghost. So, let's see. opened the door and left the staff room. Let's check here. Is this a place to store equipment? It seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. Alright, so let's... We're gonna pretend we didn't hear that. If you were listening and heard the laughing there, the laughing didn't happen. Pretend it didn't happen. I'm gonna check the boxes on top of the cabinet here first. There's a cardboard box on top of the cabinet. I think I can reach it. Well, let's go ahead and reach for it. Reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. Got lipstick, red pen, and girls' slippers. At least your height comes in handy. Shut up, kid. My eye twitches at his comment. Alright, let's check in the cabinet. I open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. Okay. And at the bottom, a massive wooden cabinet. Alright, let's feel for it. I pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something is stopping it. Note it didn't say a key or anything like that, so just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna try with the letter opener again, and we might regret it. I take out the letter opener. I've taken it out, but I can't think of a... Jam it in the... Okay, whatever. I have already said the Lord Eldechii is probably not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I stand by that. Let's take a look at the tools we have. So the letter opener, holy hard hat, lipstick. Old lipstick found in the lost and found box. The red color really pops. It's been used enough that there's not much left. A red pen. A red pen with a cute character on the side. The cap is missing, but the ink isn't dry yet, so it can still be used. The girl's slippers. Children's slippers made of red rubber. There are traces of the owner's name on it, but it's stained and illegible. So we got 3 red items. Oh. And Hanahiko keeps on wanting red stuff, so something to keep in mind. Let's continue looking around a bit. Nothing on the ceiling. Nothing on the door to the side there. Let's check the papers. And before we check the obvious trapdoor or whatever in the center of the room here, let's check over here on the papers on the shelf. I think it's a school journal. The paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. Bug friends. Okay. I guess the last thing to do is the door on the ground. Let's take a look at that. There's a door cut into the floor, some kind of storage area. We'll feel along it. Metal handle is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp on it and pull it, but I am unsuccessful. Okay. Can I use the tools? I already know I've tried several times, so I'm still going to try the letter opener. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop. See? 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 Letter opener. It's like one of those point and click adventure games. You just rub all the things on all the things and eventually something will happen. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be here. What's the matter? Aren't you going to investigate that area? I'll check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. There's definitely something beneath our feet. But we better make sure we're prepared if we're going to go down there. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's actually really fair. Because Mary said that getting too close to the supernatural, it could also reduce our life, so let's back out and see if we can go somewhere else first. Left the staff room. So we went to the staff room. We'll leave the staff room entirely, and let's go further down the hallway and see if there's anything else first. Moving forward. Right. Now we're at the set of stairs on the other side of the school. Let's examine things a bit with our light. No child under the stairwell. Fire exit door. Can we do anything with that? There's a fire door. When I open this side door, all I find is a wall. I'm about to give up and close the door when I notice something stuck to the back of it. Found a worn-out talisman. Score. When I pick up the talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Hey, now we're at 2,000. Nice. I didn't know we can go over the cap. I guess there is no cap. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Oh. Alright, well. We're playing hide and seek. Let's go up the stairs. I climb the stairs. Okay, on top of the stairs, anything interesting up here? We can go back down. Nothing on the ground. Oh, something in the corner. Pieces of concrete litter the floor. I think they came from the walls. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Up the stairs. Climb the stairs. Oh, look. It's the snakes. We all remember the danger noodles from the other side of the school. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. We decide to go back down to the landing. Alright, well, I think that means that we go back down the stairs into the room and maybe try the door again. Or maybe they'll let us go outside. Let's see if they'll let us go outside first. Moving forward. Forward. Moving forward. Oh, there's a little intercom thing here. What's that? An emergency alarm. Let's feel it up. I open it up and shine the flashlight to see if there's anything inside. Worn out talisman. Nice. When I pick up the worn out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. We are now at 2,500 for soul power. Nice. Talisman crumbles. Alright, let's go back into the landing itself. Or is it just gonna go... Yeah, okay, it just skips all the way back forward, so... Let's go back the way we came and let's check that floorboard. Was it this room? Yes, it was this room. Okay, nope, one more up. That one's locked. Enter the room on the left. Oh, that's... Okay, well, this is a different room. Okay. Well, let's check the wall, or the blackboard here. There are nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. Checking the desk. It's an abandoned desk. Feel around inside it. I stick my hand inside and feel around. A plastic bottle. There's nothing in the bottle. Don't pick up trash. That's embarrassing. Quiet, kid. You have no idea how often having an empty bottle has come in handy. The dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. Okay. Well, there's a little hole below the blackboard, and I'm pretty sure Lord Eldechii, in his infinite wisdom, is going to stick his hand in it. When you see a hole, stick your hand in it. There's a hole in the wall. Feel around it. Called it. I stick my arm in it. But the hole gets narrower, and the further in I go, I can't reach what's inside. Dude sees a hole in the wall in a haunted building and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna stick my hand in that." That's the first thing that comes to your brain. You got some Resident Evil energy going on there. Alright, well, let's continue on. Maybe some tools. Plastic bottle. A dirty, empty plastic bottle. It's pretty decent shape, so it can... so if the cap is firmly closed, it should be able to hold a liquid. It's probably going to use that to hold some kind of red stuff. Whatever red stuffs that they're going to want us to do. Well, let's try using the letter opener in the hole. I stick the letter opener in the hole and scrape out the item that was stuck inside. Letter opener, coming clutch again. Yeah, now the worn out talisman. Beautiful. I think that's about everything in this room. I wasn't expecting to find anything in here, so... Yeah, let's back out. That's the first grader's classroom. We'll go forward again. Alright, let's go into this room. Into the room on the left. And we're going into the staff room. Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Room on the left, my bad. Ah, there we go. Enter the room on the right. So, there we go. And we're going to check to see what's under the floorboard. And hopefully, this is not where we end. There's a door cut in the floorboard. What kind of storage area? Yep. Letter opener. I take out the letter opener. But what do I want to do with it? I don't have any... Open that door, dude. Here. Metal hand is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp. Can't get a grasp. Yep, I know. Now use the tool, maybe? Alright, pop the handle out. Okay, so... It looks like it doesn't let us open that just yet. Okay. So that means we're missing something. It's the same thing we had before, where we're just gonna vaguely tell the kid that we're not gonna check that out just yet. Prepared, so we're gonna find something else first. Alright, well. Left the staff room. Anywhere else? Oh, left there. Check the ground just to make sure. Yep, no, rain continues. Check outside. Broken window still. Alright, let's just move forward. We don't want to bother going upstairs because we already know that it's not going to let us do anything up there. Oh, okay, I guess I climbed the stairs not on purpose. We're just going to climb back down because we already know there's going to be snakes up there. Snake! It's a snake! Got myself turned around. Move forward. Let's go back to the other side of the school and see what we find. Forward again. Ah, there we go. I forgot I had to click the proper arrow key to get back to the entrance. But there is nothing outside, so we have to go back. No, I don't want to return to the mansion. Alright, go back into the entrance. Anything that we might have missed at the entrance? Or that might have changed? No. The ceiling's the same, the floorboard's the same. Okay, well. Go back to the right. Enter the room to the right. Okay, so we can enter that room now. Or at least maybe I just didn't. No, I actually was in here. My bad. This is why I got all turned around. And everyone's claimed to have a good sense of direction. Door is locked. Forward again. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Try going up the stairs again. We already know the mirror. And I know there's going to be snakes, but I'm going to check anyways. Yep, nope. Snake's still there. Go back down. Let's try using the lipstick on the mirror. Let's see. Hanako mentioned red stuff. An idea hits me and I try holding the lipstick up to the mirror. But nothing happens. Alright, well, we'll try rubbing the other stuff. Lipstick, let's try the girl's slippers. Because the slippers, I think, were for a kid. Hanako mentioned red stuff. An idea hits me and hold the slippers, but nothing happens. Okay, well, might as well rub the pen on it. The pen does nothing. And let's do the hat in the plastic bottle just so we can make sure we tried everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think they would do anything special with the water bottle. Alright, back down the stairs. Oh, I guess I accidentally went upstairs. Yes, the danger noodles are very threatening. Alright. That door should still be locked. Yep, still locked. Alright, so we're back on the other side of the school again. Classroom on the left. Don't see anything that I can react to that we haven't already reacted to. Leave the classroom. Go forward again down the hallway. Enter the other room. This one with the burned side. Just double checking. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. But that's it. Left the staff room. Let's check this massive wooden cabinet with tool again. One second, let's feel, because I know how the way went before. So we try to feel along the cabinet at the bottom here. Looks like it won't open, something's stopping it. Okay, now let's try using the letter opener. What do I do with it? Okay, no ideas. Okay, so then let's take a look around. Is there something else we might have missed? Looks like a sliding door has a simple lock, just sticking something in the hole for the screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Something... Okay, so you can just examine stuff and like that too. Okay, so examining the cabinet, we found something. Something is stuck in the hole for the screw. It seems that wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Okay. So... maybe now try the letter opener? Take out the letter opener. If I can shove it in, I might be able to pop open whatever's stuck in the hole. That's the idea, at least. Do it! Nope. It won't fit. The knife is too big. What other tools do I got? Ah, I got a pen. Well, maybe we can shove the pen in the hole. I take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. You're surprisingly skilled. I'm assuming that's the kid. Is it that surprising? Anyways, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without an issue. There's a red tube inside. Got a flare. A flare? I wonder what that's used for. It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. I do not have a flare in my car. I do not know anyone who does. I'm not even sure where you buy a flare. Oh, I see. So that's what it is. By the way, Tsukasa picks something off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This was clearly done on purpose. It's possible that he put the thorn in the hole to seal up this door. Is he afraid of this? Well, he's partly plant, so yeah, firing off a flare of, white hot gas and burning material at him, that probably wouldn't feel nice for the plant-based ghost. We are Charmander to his Bulbasaur. We both look at that flare again. What? Why did you turn off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. Something's coming. Something in the room next door. Tsukasa crumples to the floor. Did anyone else notice just how horrifying that kid's face looks sometimes? Anyway, Tsukasa crumples to the floor, their legs unable to hold them up in their panic. Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle not to yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please. The batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally. Got it. Ah! Door beneath me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this, quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We gotta hurry. And I already know that. We're gonna go down there. Feel along the door. It's retracted. Yep. Put a grasp on it, but it's unsuccessful. That's why we're using... What are you doing? Get it open now. Tools. Letter opener. Don't fail me now. I take out the letter opener and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Just that face. That child's face. Holy hell. Hanahiko has nothing on this kid. Anyways, hurry up, mister. He's coming. Yep, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in. I shove Tsukasa in the hole. Then I slide down into the dark after them. Ugh. I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grip my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Tsukasa must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard, I can see it from the corner of my eye. I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. but the shuffling noise finally grows distant. Are we safe now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. I see. That's good. We're saved. I'd like to apologize. I panicked. Don't worry about it. I nearly ended up screaming myself. We both lost our cool. People probably show their true colors when they're cornered like that. Anyways, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Does the flashlight work? Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. Ooh, that's a few skeletons in the closet. The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine. Ah! Sakasa slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and I look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. It looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strangely sharp thorns and thin red petals. They appear to be real, living roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. Oh, that's a thing. I see a woman's body trapped by roses. Again, content warning. I did warn you guys ahead of time. Yep, you can continue on with that scene, sure. What is this? The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. If this is where I get tagged by Twitch, remember me. Roses. Why would roses? Does that mean someone planted them? Sakasa's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. I can't tell them what I saw. I can't tell them what... I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scrambled to remember the conversation. That's right. I saw roses. I saw the rose vines then. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. Okay, listen. Listen, okay? Okay, I got nothing. If I get taken down, you know what happened. Just remember, it's not my fault. There's a content warning on my games for a reason. It's not like that. It's not this kind of game. Excellent timing, Lep. Excellent timing. Alright. I told you I was never beating those allegations with a name like Eldritch Chicken. But why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by the roses, like I saw in that vision? Ah! Sakasa screams. You love my screaming impression? I practice it. What's wrong? It must have been just my imagination, but I thought something moved. Again, so Lepis, take a look at this child's face. This child is scarier than the ghost. That face will haunt me tonight. It must have just been my imagination, but I thought something moved. Over there. Farther in the back, farther back in the room. No. Is something hiding in there? Alright, let's take out our light and take a look here. Oh, we have all the things to look at. Alright, well, we don't want up the ladder yet, so let's start with the first corpse here. Dried up corpse. Let's feel the dried up corpse. I hesitantly search the corpse, but I don't find anything. Okay. Actually, let's examine the... Oh, okay, I can just put my light on something and hit examine. There's a dried up corpse. We'll feel up the corpse. Reach for the... search the corpse, but I don't find anything. Alright. We're working our way through the room. We'll feel up that corpse. Search the corpse. Loot that body. I say, loot that body. Check that one. Same dried up corpse. Feel that one up. Oh, I heard something. I heard something nice and wet there. I hesitantly search the corpse. Something flashes within the vines by its feet. The little song cue there, or just all the corpses, because yeah, there's a little ditty online by I forget who does the song about rolling and Dungeons and Dragons with a bard. Anyways, we got a round hand mirror. Looks like a gift for a young woman. Finding a mirror in a place like this. That's pretty incongruous. I don't know what that word means. Okay, but we got a hand mirror here. Those are some skeletons. Okay. We already checked those ones. Any other things before we check the corner of the room or the ladder? Because the ladder's just probably going to take us back up. And then we're going to come back down. Alright, let's check the bed. There's a bed with a metal pipe frame. We'll feel the bed. The mattress is oozing with dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Vinyl sheet. It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? The top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, it looks like it's covered in mold. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. And we have a water bottle, and we have Hanahiko who wants that red stuff. I told you a water bottle will come in handy. That's why you probably also should, you know, use a well-ventilated room. But, you know, I'm sure it's fine. You know, too much bleach can't be bad, right? It's cleaning. It's for cleaning. It's cleaned out your nostrils. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper, dumbfounded, as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear, as if in reply. Their blood denies him. Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still in a daze, I shine the flashlight under the bed. Ventilation. I saw it again. Something under there. Tsukasa's voice has gone very shrill. Then... Hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. Okay, so... He's got some bedroom eyes going on over here in a room full of corpses, and he was hiding under the bed. I'm gonna choose not to comment further on that. Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. A man in a trench coat. What are you doing in a place like that? The man looks bored. He scoffs. Same as you. No. 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 You were underneath the bed in a room full of skeletons in a haunted school. We are not the same. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back on us and jerks his chin. Anyways, I was hiding over there. His answer is believable enough. But why is he at this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me. Then he snorts. It seems that he's seen through me. You don't like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... The man looks around at his feet. We better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I completely agree. Tsukasa seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Well, let's get going. The man puts his hands on the ladder. He pauses, then turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. Mashita, there we go. Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. We follow him back to the first floor. But when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita is calling us from somewhere down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came through? Tsukasa pipes up, his voice slightly wobbly. No, not at all. It was dark, but we would have seen this. Alright. Alright. Something creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in. We are on the clock. I wanted to bottle the red stuff. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is, and that's probably why they're an ex-detective. Hey, Oso! Thanks for dropping by! I'm glad that you stopped by to say hello. We are currently in the middle of our game here, and we just saw a mysterious ex-detective crawl out from underneath a bed in a bedroom full of skeletons that was underneath a school. I'm glad you can make it. Oh, you got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all of my stuff. Oh, so you should have seen the vine scene. Go back in the VODs, you'll probably see that, and I had to try to explain myself. And I'm not gonna be able to explain myself. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. You're an ex-detective, aren't you? So you're just like us then. Tsukasa injects coldly from the back seat. I think I detect a bit of pep in his voice. He seems relieved we made it back safely. That's right, I was conducting a personal investigation just like you lot. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. Why are we judging? We did the exact same thing. What were you... Let me ask one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes. It hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Huh. Is that so? Shida leans back in his seat, satisfied. Yeah, I'm glad you checked on that, Oso. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did properly tag sexual themes and mature-related content to this game. So, viewer discretion is advised, and you were warned. I need Hime's censor button. I will censor out all the horrific stuff with the cute. Anyways, I was investigating some missing people. You know I don't read those. Well, you don't read those, and then you listen to me when I tell you to go check the VODs, and then that's what you get. So, just what you deserve. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my questions now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary School. Yo, also get this. We are in H City that also has H Elementary and T Elementary. Those naming conventions, my dude. Anyways, each one has affiliation with H Elementary before they disappear. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students, and their family members. I was looking for them. Huh. That means... Sakasa leans forward from the back seat. The corpses we saw in the room couldn't have been those people, could they? Mishita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer is obvious, or maybe replying to the kid isn't worth his time. We have School 1, Police Station 2, and Road 3. But you gotta be careful between Road 3 and Road 4, because there's a Road 4.5. Something bugs me about what he just said. If school was clearly suspicious then. Listen, Lepis. Listen. You're currently just smelling bleach. The scene and the warning sensors, all of that was an illusion. It didn't happen. There is no VOD. If the school was clearly suspicious then, of course I brought it up on my own brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across the neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate. That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. I truly just smell bleach right now. Mistake? Maybe. Well, I hope you're okay, and if you feel lightheaded, I would suggest you may check online for treating mild bleach poisoning. Either that, or just you discovered a great way to clear out the sinuses. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That was my plan. I never meant to uncover anything. True, the school did have some suspicious room. The school did have that suspicious room. My dude, that was a bedroom underneath the school covered in... Okay, well, I'm gonna assume the corpses weren't there before the room was suspicious, but still. Sniffs Sharpie to check sense of smell. Oh, yeah, that would do it. It's not that strange to think it would come up if some missing person case. Okay. It's not that strange to think it would come up if in some missing person cases. That'd be common sense at least. But common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit. I might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, there isn't even a case anymore, is it? This isn't even a case anymore, is it? Ashita sighs deeply. Who would believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem. And we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is a familiar mark. You too? First time? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk some more when we get back. At Kojo Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. I went to Kojo Mansion because of my mark. I'm sure you'll receive help as well. But Mishita scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. Chat has decided if anyone asks, we are relatives to the person who owns this mansion and not a trespasser. We get out of the car, and there is Mo. Someone's there to greet me. So Mo was one of the two partners we got when we first started the game. She is also has the cursed mark on her. But we know that Hanahiko hates adults, so we took the small, rude child instead. But it's good to see that she's still alive. Oh, mister. She looks rather pained. Her voice is lacking all of her usual energy. Are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, just spacing out. I'm fine. She doesn't look fine. And then there's the detective underneath the bed. What? So there are others? This is everyone. Huh. Well, a reliable group you've got. There's sarcasm practically dripping off his words. So, are you planning on continuing to search for that key, or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it would be the best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. Are you being serious? Killing a spirit is... Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like he's the joking type. No, he looks like the guy who is going to be in between two buildings at the middle of the night going, hey, do you want some drugs? That's what he looks like. No wonder he was fired. Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. And if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me. Mary is the doll that we thought was a corpse in the dark. It doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's a logical way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill spirits, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from? Probably the drugs. Don't forget, I've faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him... Mishita grasps his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get close to him. We have to make that a priority. Machida pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn curved like a fang. The only reason why I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head back to the entrance, I tell Machida about Koju Mansion. There we go. It just didn't finish loading on my end for some reason. He takes it in all silently. Even bringing up the talking doll or Seiya, Koju's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is the strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization, I butchered that word, but I tried, is kind of terrifying. Welcome back, Lord Eldechii. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? Mary's legs don't work. I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Machida. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, and the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it, Hanahiko? There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Machida's arm too. But yeah, the guard, I'm sure the guard is fine. He's doing fine, I'm certain of it. What kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Machida says we should kill him. But is that even possible? Hey, Eldechii. My train of thought is interrupted. Machida is holding a leather-bound notebook out towards me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through it a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet rage. Well, quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. See? Lovely naming. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tells a ghastly story. Records of a young adopted boy's tutoring sessions. First note is from 5 years ago. It seems that the boy was adopted by the principal. It seems that the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty red-cheeked boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. I'd want to go out and say right here that I am a strong advocate for the community, LGBTQ+. I do not believe in this, and this is not reflected in me, and it's just the game. So he called it tutoring, as a cover for his warped desires. They took place in an underground room. Too many prying eyes elsewhere. There is no safer place than the school at night once all the teachers have left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. but she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It's of totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail, but there's no malice or hatred. There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and terrifying, smothering love. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, mister. What's in that notebook? Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you should share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the first victims of the ego. This is not the way a child talks. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Christ. And yeah, that face, that horrible, horrible face. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Why'd he say that would make sense. The revolting evil of the adults and the poor boy who became a victim. Was this really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Ultimately, death produces hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow. But after all those weird events, it makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that'll await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. I must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary is silent for a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Eldechii's report, there are those among you who are considered killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but it'd be very difficult to do. Why is that? I could sense Mashita's narrow eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They are from the world of the dead. Just the living cannot be more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment. So, what does that mean? It is as I told you before, death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then the way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed. What exactly is the key then? It's nothing more than a concept, so I'm unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. My mouth is getting a little bit dry, so I'm gonna get some water going there. Okay, let's continue. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that's just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate. I have a feeling we'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the curse sentiments or the key of destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this, and be careful. New info was added to the spirit file. Secrets of the underground room. Okay, so we're back at the mansion there. Let me just check our time here. Let's see, something. Alright, so we are coming up close to the 3-hour mark here. So I feel like that today will probably be a very good place to stop for my very first stream. I'm just going to save right here. Oh, that's not saving. We'll save here. And we'll make a new save. That way we can kind of roll back so we don't have to go through all that again. Yeah, we'll like to save. And we will go and switch over to just chatting for now. Leave the game. Alright. So, I would like to thank you very much, everyone, for who showed up for my very first stream. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I was very nervous, but the love and support of all you guys jumping in and let us with that raid, it was great. Thank you very much, and I hope it wasn't too scuffed near the end there, and hopefully I will do this again next Friday around the same time maybe. If not, just keep an eye on my socials and you'll probably get a message sooner rather than later. Thank you very much, Oso. I'm really glad that you stopped by to say hello. Okay, so this is going to be my first time doing this. Let's see if I'm able to raid someone. Let's see, who do we got here? We got, I think I know who I want to try raiding. Let's see. Raid a channel. And you know what? There's a few people here, but I think let us go with who is live. Got 1, got 2, 3. Alright, so I want to keep in theme. Let us go ahead and raid someone else who's doing a horror game. Let's go say hi to Nyx. So Nyx is currently playing the Callista Protocol, so let's go give them a shout. Alright. I don't have a raid message, guys, so you're all kind of on your own. Actually, you know what? Here, let's do... I don't have any emojis, but let's just do chicken raid. So there we go. And let's go say hi. Bye-bye.